welcome back to another video. Today we're going to start working on these last bits of items to actually start to be able to use our app. I'm feeling a little, it's funny, finishing up the deployment stuff and now getting into this. There's definitely a sense of maybe not being as interested or motivated right now on working on the rest of this project. And I think, or really wanting to start some new projects. I've been getting more ideas, and that's really the power of actually, working on stuff is you really start to feel empowered that you can actually work on other things. So, but I realized that the ability of actually completing something, the power of committing to something and doing it is so powerful. I think it's reassuring to the next project, the next idea, that if I want to choose to do it, that it's going to get done. And so that's what this series is really about. It's about learning, but it's also about getting this thing actually produced and to hitting the goals that I wanted. So we're gonna continue to power on through, and we're gonna get this completed. So today's video, what we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna start on we're gonna do our bugs first, and then we're going to add maybe a couple tech features, and then we'll continue to add some more features. And so first off, I think originally, I just want to get these bugs knocked out as we're working on our app, and we'll try to fix bugs as they come up as kind of our top priority. And our first priority is that our completions are just wrong. They are, if we log in, which is another bug that makes us log out, we have stuff that's completed that the day doesn't even exist yet. So obviously that's an issue. What we're going to do is let's go ahead and jump into our project here, and we're going to get up, it's been actually a while, but we're going to get Docker up and running. Let's get our local host. And this should start working, and here we are running locally. And let's log out, let's log back in with our project. And we still see all these problems. So what I'm gonna do also is I'm just gonna go ahead and delete this. And I wanna recreate this, so test. We're just gonna say test, and we see that this looks fine. We cannot click over there. Let's also, we are in our database, and we see these task completions. Right now we have none, which makes sense. If we go back a month and we click the 28th, let's see what's popping up in here. So this is completed at 128. So that is actually correct. What is not correct, so when we go forward, we see this 128 done. So our bug is not that our database is wrong, and remember, our database has a lot of tests, so I think we feel confident that our database is correct. It's also not, our problem is not if we put the 17th of December and we refresh. It looks like when we're creating, these items are correct as well. And what's interesting, just as we monitor this issue, these aren't very consistent, and we see that. Let's continue going forward. So it's interesting that in December we have the 17th, January we have the 28th, February we have the 17th, and if we continue to move forward, we can just refresh and go back to the beginning. We have this 28th. So it seems like this is very much a problem in our list itself. So let's hop on over to that, and let's throw me over here for now. Typically, honestly, what we really could do is we could add a way to add tests in our front end. In our web project, we could add like a unit test for this. However, just seeing all of our future issues, this is one of the only things that I think would be tested. So I think just because it's so quick to see if we're working correctly or not, I think I'm comfortable, at least for now, um, just getting this fixed. So let's actually see if I get day's task is completed. I think the goal of this is so completed dates, not completed dates. So what we can do in here is we can actually just go ahead and we'll log this. Let's pull me right here now, and we'll refresh, and we see this set, and it's 28. So obviously, this function itself has our problem. So we're going to call that. We're calling it several times. And here, what we can do is actually log out our selected month year and see what's coming out of that. So our selected month year, and we'll do our get month. And get full year. Okay. And we'll refresh. And we see that, oh, and so here's our problem. We have a 1, but in reality, our month, it's 0 based. And so that's what our problem is. We have this get completed at, and well, it's interesting that if we have a new date and then we get this month, very curious here. So we have the 1 get completed. So we're saying if the month does not equal to if the month and the year do not equal, oh, we need to say if the month or the year don't equal each other, then continue. And there we go. There's our problem. It wasn't an and, it was an or. So that just shows just how simple some of these bugs are going to be. I think what we can do now is let's go ahead and try our deployment process out now that we have an actual problem. So let's go ahead and we really should only have, so let's get rid of our logging. Okay, so status, diff, just the 1. And we'll call this change. The date is not applicable if the month or the year is different. We'll push this over, we'll push this up, and we can actually just come in, this will bring us to our project. And what we can do also is we can add a tag. Always forget where these are. So here's our tags. Right, it's been a while since I've created one of these. So we've got 4, 2, 21, 1. We've got a tag created. Let's come back into tags and we'll see our pipeline. And I'll wait for this to be done and I'll cut the video and I'll see you after this is completed. All right, so our deployment was successful, and coming over here back to buildingstreaks.com, we actually saw that we used to have some, this 26 specifically was showing up ahead of where this date even existed, and now it's fixed. So problem fixed. We'll come into our bugs, and we're just gonna go ahead and delete that out of here. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. We will get into our next problem, and it's possible for our streaks to get out of order. So we'll see you then.